Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we have rebels. A few rebels. By a few, I mean way too many rebels. Where is the Battle of Hemba? Let's get zoomed in here, and we need to take a look at this. This is down over here. Okay, so that is actually good that that finishes up, because that means that, well, first off, I want to come down and attack here, but I want to deal with these guys. So let's just get them dealt with first. We can always pivot some of these troops over here, and I think that's okay. Cool. So there's another battle won, and these guys are already heading over here. They are attacking here, though, so we're just going to head down there. Okay, 4 more battles won. 1 out over here, nothing to be done there. 1 right here. So I'm going to send one of these units here to eliminate this force, and then 1 up to eliminate this force. Excellent. This battle also finishes up, and there's no one around there for them to attack. So we're actually just going to siege that back. And down here in Dagestan, we are definitely going to continue going after these peasant armies. So let's get them dealt with. Are you doing anything? No, you're not. Let's have you head over to, like, Tehran. There we go. That'll be fine. Another 2 battles finish up. 1 here. That looks fine. We can just spread these out and get our manpower reinforced. We are going to be bringing in how much this month? 104k. Fair enough. And then we also won this battle over here. Taking this back seems fine. Cool. Here's another couple of battles being won. 1 out over this way. Cool. I will send these guys over to take back this territory. 1 up over here. That looks good. No orders required. 1 here. I think we're going to redirect them up to this force, just to get that dealt with. And these guys, they can get redirected to this force. Cool. These guys can come over here. Yeah, that all looks fine for now. Okay. How long until we have a core finishing here? Well, let's go ahead and sort by progress. 7 January 1804. A year and 4 months. 16 months. Cool. We're probably going to have particularists before then, aren't we? Unless we get very lucky. A revolt here. Only 2 revolts this month? That's a little wild. Our provincial unrest is a bit better. It's not hugely better. I guess we've burned through a lot of revolts in the last few months, and it'll just take time for more to work their way up. That makes sense. So we've got these separatists out over here, and what do we want to do with them? Well, we're already heading out over here. These guys, this is more force concentration in this area than we actually need. I want just 2 of these units to come in and attack here, while another unit comes here, and 2 more units come up here. Cool. Now, these guys are already heading here. I would like this unit to head out over here. Unfortunately, there isn't really a good way for them to get there. But we could come out over here and attack, perhaps even popping a leader here. That did steal this leader, but I think we'll be okay. So we'll come back to these guys. And this is no problem. We'll just move this force over. Cool. So, that wasn't too bad as far as a month tick goes. We have this battle that we won. Honestly, I think sieging back this territory is acceptable. I'm going to bring these 2 units over to here to eliminate this force. We're making good progress on this. Okay. The real question that I have right now is... Actually, this siege is fine. Yep, that seems okay. Is anyone handling this? Yes. Okay. Now what was I saying? I don't know, but we have a lot of battles here. Oh, we lost the Battle of Jerusalem. So that is not a problem. That's just one of these singleton armies. That's fine. We can always deal with that later. Okay. This battle is one over here. I think sieging this back is fine, though. I feel like this is under control, this area. Okay. So we win this battle. We definitely want to ticket 1 day here so that we can head over here. There we go. And we won the Battle of Bunyoro as well. I think this is okay. This battle was won. That's fine. We can cap that back. This battle was won. We can cap that back as well. Let's bring this unit up to Kilwa and cap that. And we won up here as well. These guys are a little bit on the weakened side, but we can come in and attack here in Yerevan. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Cool. There's another couple of battles won. First off is this one, and sieging that back is fine. We also won this battle, so I'm just going to spread these units out so that they can regenerate a little bit. These guys are pretty far behind, to be honest. Okay, how many rebellions this month? 1, 2, 3. That's not so bad either. We're just in a little bit of a lull, to be honest. The provincial unrest here is actually rising, so we're up to 1123 now. So we're starting to recycle some of these at this point. So we're just in a temporary lull here, and the rebels are going to start cranking back up. Until we start finishing our cores, that is. Which will be eventually. Okay, so some separatists over here, that's not a problem. Okay, so we're in a temporary lull here. Okay, I want to make sure these guys are forced marching. Cool. And these guys here aren't forced marching either, which is slightly unfortunate, but I think we're okay. Cool. So I want these guys positioned, like, up here, but they can't really do too much. We could send them like that, I suppose. Okay, and we finished up this battle here, of course. I think capping this is fine for the moment. So let's tick forward a little bit here. We won the Battle of Nunu, and capping that is okay as well. We won the Battle of Kurgan. Capping here is absolutely fine. I'm not concerned about that. Oh, I clicked through that battle. I didn't necessarily intend to do that. There we go. We'll just get these guys told to head out over to these locations and cap those back. Okay. So this is looking decent. This is not. We're going to have to retreat these forces. So they're out of there. And we're going to bring these guys in their place. Cool. Okay. I did not necessarily expect to lose that battle, but it's fine. We'll bring these guys over. 1, 2 revolts right now. But again, this is going to start really ramping up again. But next month is going to be even lighter. So that's good. That gives us an opportunity to distribute manpower out to our armies. That's very, very important. I'm going to bring a leader in here. And then we're going to eliminate these guys before heading up to Basoga. Cool. Do we have anybody here just sitting? No. Okay. I want to check in up here. These guys definitely need to hit here. And I'm going to send this army down to here to cap that. Otherwise, just inspecting up here. These guys are unmanaged. Where are they going? Here. Actually, let's have this force come deal with that, and then they'll do something like this. Cool. Okay, so we won down over here. That's to be expected, but our troop count here is quite low. So I'm going to go cap and reinforce for the moment. We also won up here. We'll cap that back. That's completely and totally fine. We finished up capping here, so we'll move up and cap Cosville. I don't think that's how that's pronounced at all. Let's move on down over here and eliminate this force. Cool. So we need to eliminate these guys as well. But this is looking okay. Let's sort by cost. Actually, let's sort by overextension here. Okay, so 47. Actually, 58, technically. Cool. Oh, I clicked through these. I need to not be doing that right now. Although, to be honest, at this point, most of it's okay. You can come in and attack here, for sure. We did reinforce a decent chunk up here, but we definitely need to reinforce a little bit more. I'm going to bring this army down to here. Okay, the Fulani Separatists did rise up here. That's unsurprising, and we should be starting to see these numbers of units coming up again soon. 1121. So if we look through this, 90 here, 70, 60. This is not that many. Although these guys are the main problem. They're at 40% right now, so we have gotten reasonably lucky with that. So this is the reason why we're not having too many, is because they're actually on cooldown right now. I guess it's not showing up in here, because this is 1121 more. So if we went to, like, Ansbach, right? And we looked at this unrest. Yeah, so it's not showing up there, but we know for a fact that they popped here. Yeah, so recent uprising. That's interesting that our provincial unrest in our counties is going, like, not the raw number, but the number of counties with provincial unrest is going up, but they haven't spawned rebel uprisings. There's very few in this list. We've eliminated a lot of them, and I'm guessing it's due to some sort of regional or cultural limitation on the number of enemies that they can spawn. I don't know that for a fact, but that's my theory. So that means that we're not necessarily going to be working our way up in terms of the numbers here. That's a very good thing, for the record. We don't want to deal with any of these. Like, I really don't want these particularists to fire. But this does mean that we don't have to issue orders after every single battle necessarily anymore. In most situations. I'm going to spread these guys out slightly so that they are not taking attrition. And these guys should get grouped together. These are incorrect. There's too many cannon here. Let's move those cannon down over here because I'm pretty sure they need to go there. Okay, we have this 1K coming in here. That probably needs to be conformed. So we'll go ahead and do that. Although, that's one too many cannon because I did that too early. Now it's correct. Okay, we can convert a province, and we should definitely do so. And we can't quite make this into a core yet, but we're getting there. Okay, I definitely want to order this unit to come up here and cap this back, and this guy can come up here. This is unmanaged at this time, and we're going to need to manage it. I'm going to bring these guys up to here and here for the moment. The question is, how do we want to manage this? That's the question. The Buhan Separatists did pop there. Unsurprising. To be honest, we can do this. Okay. So this is more under control than I thought it would be at this point. And that's simply because the actual number of separatists here is quite low. Or the actual number of factions, I should say, is quite low. Cool. Okay. So this is all looking good. I'm going to spread out these guys because they could use some resting. And then we're going to wait until this force is done capping. Okay, we're going to have... Actually, we shouldn't have any uprisings here. Yeah, no uprisings this month or next. Oh, look at this. They're actually attacking into us, but not all of them. This is great. So we were able to fight them separately and very easily stack wipe them. Now we can come in here and win this fight handily. Okay, these guys are heading here. These guys are not heading anywhere. Let's take them here. We're going to continue to push up over this direction. Continue to cap back over here. And we're continuing to win these battles, which is fully expected. What was not expected was that they just stopped spawning rebels. I've never been this overextended before, so I've never run into this situation. But they're just not spawning factions, even though they have a huge amount of unrest here, and that's interesting to me. We are approaching our maximum diplomatic power. there's no way we're going to get our tech up. So we're going to need to spend down our diplomatic tech via development here. Or diplomatic power, rather. So let's just go down this list a bit here and get that spent. Going to bring that down to about 700 here, as we have been. Cool. And we can definitely get a core going, and we should. There we go. We'll get that going. And when is this going to be finished coring? Under a year now. What is the fastest that the Particularists can possibly pop at this point? 5 months. The absolute fastest that they can pop is 5 months. So that will be in August. Now, we don't have enough right now to harsh treatment them. We would need 182 to do that. Ooh, and we just lost a stability. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I'm going to march these guys up here, and they will get into position to help out with this place. We'll grab this location. I like it. These guys, I'm going to wait for them to finish their capping, and then we'll go in and finish off those peasants. Cool. So we do have a few other factions here that are beginning to spawn, I think. But there does seem to be some sort of a limit on that, which is very interesting. So we should not have any sort of rebel spawns this month. Next month is possible. The Permian Separatists can pop. So we'll see if they do. I'm just looking around right now. But I think we have almost everything capped back at this point. These guys can head on over to here. Cool. And we can see that our manpower has dropped precipitously. But we don't need that much more manpower, to be honest, to max out. Our armies, that is. Not our manpower pool. We need a lot more to max out our manpower pool. About 1 million. But that's not too bad. Okay. So we're going to cap these territories back. This will end. So the Permian Separatists did pop there, but this is no problem. We can deal with them immediately. And we can also sort by overextension here. And I wanted to grab this one. Right. So we have, at this point, under a year. The question is, how high up are those particularists? They're at 70. The fastest that they can pop is now in 3 months. It is currently May, so they're on pace to pop as quickly as possible. We have to harsh treatment them here. So that'll move it back so that the absolute earliest that they can pop, instead of being August, is now November, I believe. If I'm mathing that correctly. That's only 2 months before we have our first cores starting up. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that they will not pop as quickly as possible. Okay, we won this. We're going to go grab back this territory. Cool. And let's cap this territory as, if I can select them. Let's cap back Baghdad. There we go. And how are things looking over here? It should be all capped. There is this problem. And we should deal with it. So how are we going to deal with that? Well, I'm going to grab these guys here. That's only 39k. We need to conform them. But we can definitely grab these 2 armies here. Go ahead and leave it be. There we go. So we'll embark these 2. We'll attach both of them to transport. And then we're going to come down over this way. And we're going to look to pick up one of these units. Because we need a decent number of troops down here for sure. Okay, this is no problem. We're caught up on our rebels for right now, so I'm not concerned about this. 47 to get these cored. Cool. Can we do a government reform here? Not quite. Okay. Our monument in Granada is now done. That's nice. Okay, more separatist sentiment is happening. That's unsurprising. 1120. Sure. Mashapahit Separatists are going to pop here. Also Lubin Separatists. Wait. Did it not pop up about the Mashapahit Separatists? I guess they just didn't pop. They were at 100% I saw in the tooltip, and then now they just vanished. Okay. We'll allow it. Okay, so we're going to grab now these units. All of them are going to embark. Oh, I don't actually want to be ticking right now. And we're going to come down over here and start taking back this territory. Now, we do need to make a core here. It is currently September, so let's check in on our particularists. Here they are. Okay, so they're at 70%. September, so October, November, December. Yikes. Hopefully, they don't continue to progress every month. But if they do, we're not in an absolutely horrible position. But there's a lot of them. No doubt about that. So we're going to select these units, and they're all going to come in here. Cool. So we have some separatists out over here, no problem. Let's check in on those particularists. They are still at 70. That's very good. That now means that the absolute earliest that they can pop is January 1st. We hope to continue rolling like that. Okay, so we've landed here. We're going to finish this cap so that we can dock up our ships. They're actually walking into us. I love this. This is really good. I'm going to give us leadership here because we're going to need it later. We don't exactly need it now, but I'm going to get leadership here. Okay, these guys are now just walking straight at us here. They're going to get a crossing penalty. It's in grassland, so it's not the best. I didn't actually expect them to just run straight at us like that, but let's see how this ends up going. Any rebellions this month? Okay, the particularists did bump up to 80%. That's unfortunate. What is their chance per month, anyway? 75%. Fair enough. Fair enough. We've managed to delay them decently. Let's see if we manage to beat these guys. It sure looks like we're going to. We won this battle up over here. That's to be expected. Yeah, we're going to win this. So that's great. We can now spread out and start capping these territories back. Okay. Let's see if we're lucky here. We are. The Armenian particularists only, or they didn't raise at all. So that now means, oh, revolution in Brunei. Okay. That now means that February 1st is the soonest that they can pop. And when do our cores start to finish? 7 January, 7 January, 7 January, 9 January, and then, yeah, this is going to be a lot of overextension that's going to change by. I love it. We're going to get coring here, but that's going to be a big, big improvement. So they're going to pop, but it's going to be a lot less of them because we successfully rolled right there. Okay, so Omani separatists, this is no big deal. We will send these forces over to deal with them. And animist zealots over here. Whatever. That's fine. We got lucky there. There's no doubt about it. They could have rolled a lot better. And we could have dealt with it, but it would have been a lot more annoying. We lost another stability there. Unfortunate that we've lost 3 stability from this, but not shocking, considering our overextension. These guys need to head over to here. Lose 50 dip power, and here's those cores. So there's 4 cores finishing up right there. So that drops our overextension by 70%. That's huge. That is absolutely enormous. And what does that put the particulars down to? They're still at 68 or 6.8 million. I'm not sure that that's actually true, though. It may not have updated yet. We're going to walk in over here. Production efficiency reduction? Sure, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, that didn't change at all. I'd hoped that it would. Regardless, we're still in a much better position, but I guess that the reason that that didn't change is because we lost 3 stability from this, and this really only counteracted that stability loss. That's very unfortunate, but these are going to pop any moment now. Luckily, they didn't pop this month. But any moment now. We are going to have more cores finishing up soon, and that's going to be 9 March. This will likely be after they pop. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we'll see if we get lucky and have some of these cores finish up before they pop or not. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Atala, Jens Graham, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri 8, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.